Day 18 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar. This question comes from Brock Rob. R-A-A-B-E. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, Brock. Might be Robbie. Might be Rob.
As in like Broccoli Rob?
Broccoli Rob?
Robin Broccoli.
Robin Broccoli. Lieutenant Broccoli, now that revived Doctor Who has reached its halfway point, what are your hopes and dreams for the final 13 seasons? That is amusing to think about, because Doctor Who can only move in, like, you know, it has to be 26 seasons of that, and then 26 seasons of the modern one, and then it will expire. So we're halfway there.
If we go by calendar years, then we're 16 through.
We're well through it, aren't we?
17 almost.
Yeah, but we're looking at seasons here. This is seasons purely. So we've just had the Seeds of Doom, essentially.
Clearly we've so 13th. So clearly we need a doctor actor,
all right,
who is just so egotistical,
okay,
that they think they can run the show and know better than everybody else, including having cabbage on their shoulder instead of a companion.
Basically, we have to convince Jodie Whittaker to stay on and then just be that person. She says, no, I know what's best about this show.
No, not Jodie Whittaker. She gets enough flack for no good reason that I don't want to have anything like that imposed upon her.
All right. Matt Smith comes back and just becomes that. Basically, I'm tired of doing.
Here's the thing:
go on.
What if Jodie Whittaker gets put in charge and doesn't care if she's taking flack? She's going to take flack anyway. Any showrunner will, and she will doubly so for stupid reasons. So just make her completely tyrannical. And here's what you do: you give Jodie Whittaker. Remember that Star Trek episode where Kirk's got that thing in the mirror universe where you can just hit a button and kill people? Give her one of those.
No, I don't know that.
so whenever some meninist, let's say Doctor Who meninist, comes on and says something, she just hits a button and all gone.
Right.
So are you saying Jodie Whittaker should be both lead actor and showrunner?
And worldwide tyrant.
It's quite ambitious for you. And then there's 12 more seasons after that. So we're not even talking about Doctor Who. We're just talking about
a girl from Huddersfield can dream.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's not her dream at all, to be a megalomaniac murderer. To be Davros, essentially.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think what would be kind of fun, given that we early on in the 14th season of Classic Who, they really started exploring, like, for the first time, the history and culture of Gallifrey. I think it would be kind of funny, in the Benjamin Button sort of way, to early on in the 14th series of Modern Who, is to do a big thing into Gallifrey and then never mention it again. Never actually mention Time Lords.
As opposed to like the Fluid Link we had a little while ago, where the spin-off stuff we could have, like, think of like the coffee shop ambiance that you always talk about in Arc of Infinity. Have a sitcom set on Gallifrey with one of the central locations being a Gallifreyan coffee shop.
I want that. Damon's there for some reason. I just decided to take over one of these coffee shops after the Arc of Infinity took over and stuff, you know.
Rodan's like the landlord. She's sick of your crap.
Yeah, I tried to convince Nissa to come back here because I thought we had a thing going, but no.
Runcible's recording his own little podcast in the corner. Because
so
that's what he does now. He's a podcaster.
Yeah, so you're thinking, like, instead of it's just all Galley. It's just all Gallifrey in the final 13 or 12 seasons. Everything takes place.
More of a side thing, offshoot.
Okay.
As far as like latter Doctor Who days go, I mean, we've already had a showrunner that wanted to leave and wasn't allowed.
Right.
So that part's already taken care of.
That's true. So we have to do that. I think it has to be canceled at some point. I think we have to be properly canceled by the BBC.
Who's the new Michael Grade? Like who's like a current Michael Grade style?
Well, he's not, but Jacob Rees-Mogg. He's the guy that cancels Doctor Who because everybody hates him anyway.
Let's true.
Make it. Let's go for the gusto here.
He leaves government when the Tories finally are booted in 2024, whenever the next election is. Build high for happiness, UK. It's going to happen. And then Jacob Rees-Mogg becomes the controller of BBC One, which oddly enough, the digital revolution of television and the platinum age of TV completely collapses in and under itself, and all the streaming services vanish, and we all go back.
How much of this is wish fulfillment? Wait, all of it.
No, I don't want this.
Is this like Demolition Man, where the only restaurant that survives is Taco Bell?
So it's only
Except
Taco
it's
Bell.
BBC, so it's
there's only
your vegetables.
All of a sudden, all the streaming services just like they go broke, and they can't afford to make these massive stupid shows anymore. And so
Apple and Amazon Amazon go broke.
They
Sounds
just go
likely.
broke. They say, you know what?
and Disney.
We need to focus on movies again. Why are we spending so much money on these stupid TV shows? They cancel.
Let's make movies like they did in the 70s because Steven told us
no,
to.
And then that's and so they don't
Black
make them.
Hole Part 2.
They don't make him like the 70s, but it just becomes BBC One. And Jacob Rees-Mogg is the new controller of BBC One, and he says, well, it's good that we've completely revolutionized television once again, where now I, Jacob Rees-Mogg, archaic dinosaur that I am, I'm now very much comfortable with the things the way they are, and I would like to once again cancel Doctor Who, and that's what he'll do. So Jacob Rees-Mogg...
is he going to be the one to cancel it or put it on an 18-month hiatus?
Well, he'll want to cancel it, but it'll eventually, the fans, i.e. podcasters, will get band together and put out a charity record, which will try to tell them not to cancel Doctor Who. I haven't thought of a title yet. Something about In This Dress or something, I don't know. And that'll 100% be the reason why they don't cancel it initially. And then it'll
Jodie Whittaker's Doctor has yet to wear a dress on screen, right? So it couldn't have like Doctor in this dress.
I know. Like
The only thing she's worn that's different besides the coping inside out is her Spyfall outfit, I think.
That's it. Yeah, it was pants on too. Not that
Which is basically the same costume but a tux.
More or less. Yeah. So and then oddly enough, the final 3 or 4 years of the modern series of Doctor Who will be put up against Coronation Street and get pummeled in the ratings once again, and it'll get canceled outright, and we'll never hear from it again.